EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59. Alert.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike, check, 59. Hey. Lock in. Mike is 59.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 40
stop.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm coming. 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 59 mark. Check. 59.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
3-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Johnson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Get ready. Right there. 54.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Wentz. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Wentz now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Tackled at the
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 81.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's out time, guys, it's out time.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for run. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. For 30 more yards and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check, 59. You must be. Check 59, Mike.
And they'll try to run the option here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2nd and 9.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm coming after you.
Again, Trubisky will hold on to it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's the end of the
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We're tackled by Robert Quinn.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
What are you doing? Go. Sweetie! Check 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike by 5.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Miles Sanders.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Play brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Grew up having
Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Wentz going to go on 4th down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Come on, alert.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
By Javon Hargrave. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
56 is the mark. Here we go. Check 13.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. They're not ready for this. They're not ready.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
2nd and 1 from the 2. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game.
Don't get nervous. Month 56. Month 56. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to...
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
56. Mike 56 right there. 56. Let's go,
Hunt going to run for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Quick throw outlined by Wentz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Brings up 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He spins free. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bears take over.
36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Here we go.
On first down, Trubisky gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Trubisky on first down. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Wentz. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
That's good.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 59. Mike 59. Watch him. 59.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 56 for Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Back.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And again this time to the tailback.
Number 25.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 56, Mike, 56. Check.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Eagles first down.
Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll fire it deep for Rager, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And take it right at the 35. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. From the gun, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Conversion.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
They'll turn to Sanders. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Bears 15. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field and out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check. 59. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 18.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Let's go, D, tighten up. 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Gotcha, boy.
Here's Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Alert. Cut.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Riley Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick.
And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 22.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first and 10, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
56 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
27
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got one. Check safety. Behind.
They run again with Hunt. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Ran.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Eagles on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of 3, second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Check, 59, 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Mike's 56.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second down. Here's Hurts. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Back to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
The 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
By Kyle Fuller.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was